Welcome to the Trying to Be Better podcast with Joel and Steve.
We should do it. We made the plans. We actually made a plan.
We made a plan.
We made a plan to meet at this time on this Zoom meeting.
Yeah. I'm here. I have coffee. I have a dog. I have a fake fireplace on my TV. You've got a protein box.
I have a protein box and a bubbler. So I'm getting my protein
Nice. And caffeine hydration.
That's right. With
That's
B vitamins, apparently.
I just do coffee because it's water and caffeine. It's hydration and caffeine at the same time, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't have a nice berry fizz, you see.
That's true.
I also do coffee. I have done the coffee much earlier today, so
you're raring to go.
I woke up with what is probably turning into a cold, so I also took a Sudafed.
So you're a little methed out.
Yeah. I'm ready to go.
Well, welcome to the Trying to Be Better podcast with Joel and Steve. I am Joel.
And I'm Steve.
And mostly. This is hopefully just a cold.
Right. That's exactly right. You had the shit. You and our friend and past guest and your wife, Kirsten, both had the shit.
So I went to a college theater festival a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we talked about it.
A hot zone petri dish of filth amongst college students who are unwashed and just make out with each other all week.
Right.
So I caught the flu, influenza A, upon returning. It manifested upon returning immediately. And I was out for a week. Like I worked a day on Monday. And then about, 3:30 or 4 o'clock at work, I'm like, yep, here it comes.
I'm done.
And I literally did not go back to work the rest of the week. And then Kirsten started to feel the funk, like Friday or Saturday.
This wasn't the kind of funk that's on the 1.
No, it was not on the 1. It was on the 2 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
It was not good.
Yeah, not funk.
Not funk at all. It was funky. But yeah, so she's been out and like kind of got it worse than I did. I mean, she's got other stuff, so it makes it worse, but it was awful. And it's still kind of awful. And I'm still kind of hacking. Like last week, that's why we didn't record, because I don't know when I'm gonna have a coughing fit, and that's just not that entertaining. It did not sound very good.
Sure.
So yeah, this is the last year I'm gonna just sort of absent-mindedly space a flu shot. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's your fault.
Well, no, I'm not gonna take any responsibility.
Why would you?
For viral infections.
You can do things. You can do things.
I can do things, and I probably would have had maybe, I don't know, like I've known people that have gotten the flu shot and still gotten sick, but it was not as intense.
Well, that's kind of a theme.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna hope for next time, because
right.
Yeah, it was no bueno. So like
no bueno.
Last month, December was COVID, and then this month was the flu. So
what's February gonna bring?
Maybe the norovirus.
Maybe bird flu.
Maybe
I'll just get some bird flu going.
Just start exit.
Or like measles is making a comeback.
I also heard that tuberculosis.
TB's back in Kansas, just down the road a piece. We can get some tuberculosis.
TTBB. TB. I really wanted you to spit out your bubbly there.
Trying to be tuberculosis better something.
TTBB.
Yeah, TB baby. Let's do this.
I think that if it comes back, we have to start calling it consumption again, just like old times.
Just like old times. Well, yeah. Well, because tuberculosis isn't a thing. We're just going to write that out of the. We're just going to stop saying tuberculosis. We're going to make it illegal to say tuberculosis in medical texts, and then
Well,
it won't exist. Kind of like climate change.
yeah, I really think the real culprit, though, I mean, to be real, is DEI. I think that
Yes.
if
Well,
we weren't using words like diversity
diversity and
or
inclusion.
equity or inequity
Yeah.
or
Well,
uh,
dude. That's why you got sick. DEI and
you know
Kirsten.
what? If there was no DEI,
You would not have gotten
right,
sick.
I would not have gotten sick.
That's right.
Those planes wouldn't have crashed.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
I
Uh,
do. It's all DEI's fault.
yeah,
Yeah.
there would have been no assassination attempt. It's all DEI's fault, man.
You know what's great? You know what's been really made me happy the last 24 hours or so is well, last week they took down the Constitution page from the White House website.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's gone. And error 404 does not exist. And this week it's been replaced with the statement about faith.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. We're just doubling down on the Christofascism then.
100%. Well, it's not even doubling down, it just is now.
This is it now.
Yeah, it's Christofascism. Isn't that awesome?
Well, it's something. It's certainly
It's something,
it's
all right.
it's certainly what we're getting.
Mm, it is indeed. Yeah,
I'm
I
just
did
glad.
note that a judge did actually like order the swastika guy, Musk,
Mhm.
to
Swastika.
stop to no more hard drives in government buildings like the Treasury, and like he has to turn all of that
Oh,
shit over. Whether he does or not, it's an entirely different matter, but at least somebody's punching back.
right.
Mhm. But
Interesting.
why a private citizen has access to all of our financial data is that's a little suspect to me.
Well, but Steve, if you reach out to our local representatives,
Yeah,
right, like Deb
he's
Fisher,
been vetted
and
very carefully.
yes, and I'm okay with it because he has read-only access.
Yeah, which is literally he still has the fucking data.
It's like that was the statement was like
Yeah,
it's fine.
it's fine.
He only has read-only access to the nuclear codes. He can
Yeah,
only read them. He doesn't know how to use a notepad and paper to write it down or put it in his Palm Pilot. He doesn't, he's just reading it for pleasure.
for pleasure. Yes, sure.
And, you know, the majority of the American people voted for this in, so you should all just I'm going to go back to licking boots. You all should stop calling my office.
Yeah, 100%. Please stop calling for the love of God. I didn't know that Mike Flood owns radio stations.
I didn't either.
Isn't that fun?
Oh God. Well,
He
it's
even
like
and he
flood.
owns three Hispanic radio stations and then votes against Hispanic people.
Yep. I mean that tracks.
I found that out this week. I'm like, oh, how did I not know that Flood owns, media?
Well, he's not broadcasting that. He's broadcasting other things, but not that.
Right.
Uh,
Jesus, what an asshole.
what else is going? Oh, Trump self-appointing him as the uh chairman of the board of the Kennedy Center.
I know, isn't that great? I
I
can't wait
mean,
to see what that's going to look like.
it's going to be Kid Rock getting the Kennedy Center honors.
Good.
Yes.
Good. I fucking
Yes.
absolutely hope that happens.
Yeah, I'm like, who else? Kid Rock and
Jason Aldean.
and Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. Yeah. I
didn't
mean,
he posthumous how do you say that? Didn't he give one of
posthumously,
those post what?
posthumously,
Post posthumously. Give one to old Rushy boy, Rush Limbaugh. I
probably.
think he did.
I think
I think
that's a
he did.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
No, it's not great. I mean, I on a serious tip was in it was conversing with a young minority female yesterday who is fucking terrified.
As she should be.
She's fucking do you see my dog's legs right now?
Yes, I'm yes.
She's uh this is how she relaxes, just putting her she's just doing the Elon Musk salute, looks like.
Okay, great.
But I was talking to a young, youngish minority female, and she's terrified. She's like, she's like, I've lived my whole life as a minority female in America, and there's been shitty things that have happened, and I felt marginalized and, bullied and stuff here and there, but this is the first time I feel legitimately scared to be in this country. And I was like, I totally believe you.
Yeah.
I completely believe you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is somebody who, like, I mean, yeah, it's just who is well off, fine. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
full-fledged citizen, but is just not white and a woman and is fucking
Well,
terrified.
we don't have a history in this country of just, trumping up charges on minorities and taking their property.
Right, right. I mean, property rights, autonomy, bodily autonomy.
Mm-hmm. I've been
Yeah,
listening. I fired back up the History of Rock and Roll and 500 Songs podcast.
yeah.
It's just fascinating. The host, the writer it's just, there's so much detail and so much history. And mostly what it is, it's just about racism.
Through the lens of rock and roll
Yeah,
songs,
yeah.
through
I mean, just because there's so much of it.
racism.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's really fascinating, but oh shit, I just lost the point.
Well, we were talking about racism, and we're talking about you fired up the podcast.
What was well, now I just have a totally other tangent. They're talking about Leadbelly or Hughie Ledbetter.
Uh-huh.
Um, you may know him as the writer of the song "Goodnight, Irene." Or
Amongst many
others.
others. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
But his tale is like basically, he gets a little bit of okayness or property or whatever. White people don't like it, trump up charges, throw him in jail.
Hmm.
Which is, and actually, he ended up, so his parents, okay, it's coming back. His parents owned a little bit of land that it was kind of situated where they wanted to build these roads, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And the roads were being built by not slaves, but prisoners.
Well, I mean, six
Right.
of one, half a dozen of the other.
So the short version of the story is that through a series of corruptions, Hughie ended up building the road on what used to be his parents' land.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, he got thrown in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what's really great is in Alabama, that's still happening.
But we can't talk about it.
Only at fast food restaurants.
Right. We can't teach that because it might
No.
make white kids uncomfortable.
DEI.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally that's the argument.
Yes.
You can't teach
It'll make
DEI,
white kids uncomfortable.
and we can't have that.
Well, as long as they just have a nice day.
I mean, yeah.
As long as
I actually,
you can't, the white kids they just need to have a pleasant time.
I mean, it's
And, some date rape.
what is it? It's been like 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Or, I mean, the amount
20th is, yeah. Oh, like, we shouldn't be surprised by any of this.
No, we should not be surprised.
It was literally like, this is what we're going to do, and they're doing it.
So how do you like, and I think we've probably broached, is it breached or broached?
Depends on what you're going to say next. Did we breach
Broached
the
the top.
wall or
Did
broach
we
the
breach
subject?
broach the subject?
Yeah.
We've probably broached the subject before about how do you, I mean, this is my take, is that I am sipping
Mm-hmm.
news.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to drink from the fire hose
Right.
or hope that I have some energy for
Uh-huh.
the long haul,
Yes.
right?
Which is
So
really
how do
important.
you, yeah, so like, but like how do you like how do you balance the like the blitzkrieg of bullshit
Mm-hmm.
and also keep
Blitzkrieg
your,
of bullshit.
but that's what it is. It's
Uh-huh.
just been a
That's
little
literally the
blitz.
point. The point is to exhaust
Yes,
everybody.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, so I can choose to not be exhausted,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, how do I not just, laugh maniacally and pull my hair out? Like,
Who
what?
says I'm not doing that? That's
Well, I know, but like,
why I have a hat on.
but how do I not get like we got to get pissed about something? We got to do some
Why?
like I don't because we have to. We can't just agree early and say, well, this
Eh?
is what it is.
This
I
is
guess
it
I'm
is what it is.
it is what it is,
It is what
man.
it is. Namaste.
Namaste, man. It is what it is, man. It's, a
Well,
bird in
my question to
hand.
you is what the fuck are we supposed to do besides take care of ourselves?
Well, there's that.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost,
Mm-hmm.
we
I mean,
must take
our,
care.
our our elected officials have made it very clear that they're on board.
Mhm. Yep.
So, morning, maybe.
Yes, he's being a boober. That's how I talk about my dog. I'm really
Yeah, I
sorry,
know.
but I get a baby voice, and
Mm-hmm.
she's my biological dog.
You got to hear me talk to my cats. It's pathetic.
Yeah, I'm pathetic with Maven too.
Mm-hmm.
Right, boober butt. She's boober butt. She's Bieber. She's Maybe Girl. She's my favorite dog in the whole wide world. She's also kind of a shitbird sometimes.
Right. That's, yeah, 100%. It goes with the package. You have to take the whole package.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, it's. Ugh. I think that getting outraged by the blitzkrieg of bullshit is playing into their hands,
Yep.
but also being compassionate and having the energy and stamina to like, okay, well, when I start seeing them round up people on
Mm-hmm.
trains and buses,
Mm-hmm.
what
What do we
then?
do?
I have a spare bedroom, I have a basement, I have extra food, I have a
Mm-hmm.
car.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did the people in fucking World War II Germany, did they know?
What do you mean?
Did they know? Did they fully understand what was happening in the
Uh,
early onset of Holocaust
you mean,
action?
uh, I doubt it, actually. Propaganda.
Right.
I mean, the Nazis had a very powerful propaganda arm, so they probably, and if they did, it was justified. And well, they kind of deserved it anyway. And, I mean, they're fucking Jews.
Right. So we're just moving them around. There's no reason to
Right. Well, I
worry.
mean, it doesn't even matter because the propaganda was so strong that it was just like, well,
Mm,
they're not even really people.
right. Right.
Right. They're not,
Right.
they're not even, and again, we don't have a history of that in America, thank God. Um,
That's, I mean, that's a great point though, is that anecdote to that anecdote. I'm
Antidote.
really, thank you.
Uh-huh.
The antidote to that is keeping the lens of humanity clean.
Hmm. Oh, good luck.
But
That
that's
is it, like, no, these are actually people.
yes, just
Hmm.
simply, regardless of what you feel about anybody's life,
Hmm.
what they look like, who they love,
Still
what their
people.
just, I mean,
Yeah, but
combating,
are they?
but but combating the
I
dehumanization.
mean, they're kind of weird. I mean, let's face it.
They make me uncomfortable.
Yes, that is a capital offense in America.
Right. Because for me to not be uncomfortable might mean I need to learn something.
Capital offense. Now, it is. It's effectively a capital offense.
Excuse me.
Hmm.
So that's why education is next.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. If a white person is uncomfortable in America, then that's a crime. I mean, but we have evidence of that all over the place.
You're
There
not
was a
wrong.
black person that was, well, frankly, just being a little bit, I don't know, they just looked black.
Yeah.
And so I called the police. I mean, that
Yeah.
happens all the time.
There was a black person enjoying a park, and
Yes.
I did not approve of that.
I didn't think they should be in my park. I
So
pay
I
good
needed,
I pay good tax dollars for this park.
so the police need to get
Actually,
involved.
if they're above a certain income level, they probably didn't.
Oh my God. But that,
In fact, the black person probably paid a higher percentage of taxes.
100%.
Whatever.
But it's the, yeah, but yeah, I think the one new bit of information I think that has come about is what I'm hearing you say is like maintain a base level understanding of what it means to be in connection with other human beings,
Mhm.
and don't let the brainwashing of dehumanization take root.
Yeah.
And that's for people that I disagree with too. That's the fucking hard part.
Right.
Is that I just want to stomp around my basement saying they're idiots, they're
Well, they're not idiots.
bash. Right, right. But they're not human either, right? I I can't I can't preach inclusion. I can't preach
Right.
my DEI.
We
Do
are
you know what
we
I
are
mean?
we are traffic.
We are all traffic.
We're all traffic. Hmm. That's the compassion piece. That's the challenge.
Ugh,
Hmm.
I don't want to.
Oh, I don't either.
I don't want to.
I want to be petulant,
Hmm.
you know.
Hmm.
But that's, it all goes back to Star Wars, man. It's so
Please tell
easy
me
to
why.
it's so easy to go to the dark side.
Oh,
Like that's the easy path.
there's so much power in the dark side.
I know.
So much
We're
like,
literally living in it right now.
oh, so easy.
Yeah. I want to take
Get,
whatever the fucking other blue whatever pill is in the Matrix, whatever the other one is, that's the one I want to take.
yeah.
And I'll just
Give
eat
into
the
your
damn fake steak.
give into your hate, Luke.
Exact. See, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. And then Luke goes into the fucking cave, and
See, and sees himself in Vader's mask.
yes. Hmm.
That's it.
Hmm. Are you uncomfortable yet?
You have to impeach the Trump within you still.
Right. Yeah. Not that it'll do any good.
Well, it didn't last time.
No. Mm-mm. So, human connection. I've been going to the zoo bar again.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Omaha invades Lincoln was happening.
What?
Um,
Who invaded?
that's a great question. Lots of good bands. Couple good takeaways. Well, Emma Rose was the first group or person performer. Emma's a female vocalist from Omaha, and she's awesome. Um, Kind of soul, kind of weird, kind of sexy, kind of um, just really sweet, and with the voice of a powerful voice of an angel. And it's just her
Hmm.
and a guitar accompanist, and she's fucking amazing. And then Paper Canaries Thursday night, they were keyboard, drums, bass, trombone, uh,
Ooh,
hyper funk,
yeah.
awesome. And then Secret Formula played. Love Secret Formula. They're so good. Um, and then Friday night, I went down and saw Las Cruces,
Hmm.
which was kind of like Hispanic post punk, a lot of distortion,
Yes.
like so much distortion. Three guitars, all just on 11, just. And
Nice.
my first response to that was, fuck. like right out of the gate, like on
Yeah.
11, like, oh man, I don't, oh God. But they were great. And that was my, okay, I put my headphones in, you'll be fine. Or earplugs,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then Funk Truck played, and they're so good. I love Funk Truck.
And the
They,
funk truck is based out of Omaha too,
mhm, they're
right?
all out of Omaha, yeah. Funk Truck is drums, guitar, bass, and a horn section. And their bass player is insane. He kind of has I mean, he's got a little bit of a Les Claypool thing happening in his stage demeanor, but it's his own,
Yeah,
he's very much a showman. And
sure.
the band is tight as all, I mean, they're amazing. So, yeah. So but
Cool.
it was good too. And there was other things happening that I missed, but, excuse me.
You chugged that bubbly too fast,
I
man.
did. But um, it's just, the Zoo Bar is such just a warm place and, good people. And I've been going
Hmm.
there enough over the last, year and a half or so that I'm starting to know some people
Yeah, yeah.
and it's really, it's a fellowship
Yeah.
and
It's a
it just,
community.
it really is. It's a great community too of just people that are, the Zoo Bar is a place where, yeah, we all know it's not great outside that door, but in here it's warm and people are fun, friendly and,
Yeah,
and the music's phenomenal. And, yeah. And,
yeah,
for 10 or $12, it's a night worth of kick ass music.
yeah, dude.
Hmm. And so, yeah, I don't know. That's been really great.
I love that they've made no effort to like try to coolify that place. It's
No,
just what it is. It's
why
just
would
what it
you?
is.
What could you do to make it any cooler?
You can. The
You
patina of
maybe could improve the bathroom situation a little, but that would ruin it. It would be like when the watering hole remodeled.
yeah. There's like you walk into the watering hole and it looks nice and there's like a nice new ceiling and you're like,
What the
I
fuck
don't
is
want to eat.
this? I don't want
I'm
to
not
eat.
eating.
I
I
don't
don't
want to
want
eat
to
a
eat this
fried
food.
hot dog here. I want to eat it in the dark.
I want where any good respectable human being should eat a fried
And
hot
hot
dog
dog. Yeah.
is in the dark.
Not with linen napkins
No, I don't want to look somebody else in the eye while I'm chorking down a fried hot dog.
and my chicken wings.
Yeah. No, I want to be I want my hands to be covered in sauce
Yes.
and I want to be shoving down a
Dip,
fried hot dog
dip,
with Diet Mountain Dew.
dipping the fried hot dog in the chicken wing sauce and
Yeah, I don't want anybody to see what kind of horrible
animal.
sauce combination. Yeah. I've got to get it down, dude.
Right. Yeah, that's so I hope the Zoo Bar never changes. Don't ever
No, I
change.
agree. I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
Although
I feel like I have.
they have put some money into like lights and stuff for the stage. So
Well, that's good.
yeah. Yeah, it's
That's where
great.
that's the right investment.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. To better help you see the patina.
Yes, the glaze of years
Uh-huh.
and yeah.
I
I
mean,
feel like I have.
you walk in there and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
This is
this is
what's
it.
happened. This is it. Yeah.
This is it.
Uh, well, man, I gotta get Scott Severn on here. I feel really, what's the word I'm looking for? Neglectful, whatever. Lazy. I don't know. But anyway, he's like, this is as close to CBGBs as you're gonna get.
Yeah, he's like 1 degree removed from that whole
He's
thing,
not one
right?
degree removed. He was
He's
there.
from there. He
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. So him and Stately. Yeah. I mean, he saw the talking heads at CBGBs. That's in and of itself, some cred and did it. And that's not just like he's a musician too, he was playing
Right.
music around that time. So
Well, I'm glad you're out
anyway,
there. I'm glad you're out there being social for
trying.
the other half of this podcast. I feel like I just the last 3 weeks of like
Yeah.
being out of
Work
town
and
for work
sick
and
and
sick. I just like I don't. It's just been me and my dog and my wife who's also sick. So
that
like
actually
I went
sounds
to a
pretty
birthday.
nice, to say the truth.
It was. I mean, it was not. It was. It could have
Other
been
than the
worse.
sick part,
Yeah, the sick part sucks, but you know,
it's like when
like I
everything was
went.
shut down for COVID. We just got to stay home.
Yeah, I honed my skills of being a homebody for sure.
Hmm.
I went to a birthday party though yesterday, and it was like there was like an internal fork in the road of like I can either be a recluse shit, just eat my plate of food and not talk to anyone,
Uh-huh.
or I can really push past that and try to connect with other people. And lo and behold, shocker, it was much better that I connected with other people
Did
to
you
get over.
initiate the connection or did somebody
I
else?
did.
Oh, good for
I
you.
had to.
Uh-huh.
I had to because my default is fuck this. My
Absolutely.
default setting.
Absolutely. I'm out.
Yeah,
God,
my default set.
why did I come here? There's
Why
people
did I
here.
come here?
God damn it.
And my
Every
wife's
time I go to the
every
party and
time
there's people here
there's people here that I know,
and like,
that I care about,
yeah, and it's the
that I have to
worst.
talk to. And so it's like this like fork in the road. It's like, oh fuck, okay. I'm trudging that path.
Okay, here we go. I'm going
Because I
in.
could, yeah, because I just know so many, the tried and true results of me being antisocial in a social setting is that I always end up feeling worse.
Well, yeah,
Always.
always, every time. Yeah.
It never makes me feel better.
No,
Today I have to go to a kid's birthday party with more people that I know and care about.
the worst.
Uh,
Dude, I'm going to go clean a dance studio, like 10,000 square feet of floor space and 5 bathrooms. And I would rather do that than go deal with a kid's birthday party. I'm kidding.
I,
It's about
I
six of one,
know.
half dozen the other. I'm going to listen to some podcasts. It's going to be great.
I'd rather do laundry and play video games and maybe take a nap.
Right. Though
Because then I have to go.
I'm having
What?
a nap after I clean the studio.
Yeah. Do you ever take a nap like mid cleaning?
No,
Okay.
I
That would
want to
be
get
frowned
in and
upon.
get done. Oh, nobody cares. It's my time. There's nobody
And
else
then,
there. If I wanted to lay down on one of the couches and sleep, I could. Nobody cares.
but then I have to go watch the Super Bowl with family.
Terrible. I have to go unlock a secret meeting and make coffee for the, half a dozen people that are going to show because of the super thing.
The super thing.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been doing that for
America's
another.
actual national holiday.
I've been doing that for another secret meeting, and it's really changed my perspective on shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice
Yeah, a
to be
little
of
service
service.
work. Yeah.
I
Take some
forgot
responsibility,
some
some accountability.
accountability,
Mm-hmm. It's weird.
some pride, some just deciding upon some spiritual pride in the thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna choose to give a shit about how the cream and sugars look and how the chairs are set up.
Right. Huh. And just to make them available for some crazy puke that might actually need it and want it.
And that was the case. Somebody showed up at the secret meeting thinking it started at 7 and it didn't start
Oh,
until
shit.
8.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to connect with somebody, got to help him out.
Mm-hmm.
He helped me set up the meeting. It was his first time ever at a secret meeting.
Really? Oh, that's
Yeah,
beautiful. Like, hey,
it was
welcome.
so
The chairs are over there.
that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
This is how we set them up.
Good for
Go
you.
for it.
Yeah, that's great.
I did that for another person. They showed up early and they were just kind of standing around with their hands in their pockets. I'm like, you're the new chip person. You have to put the chips together.
Yeah.
And then they just showed up every week to do the
That's
chips.
so amazing.
That's their job now.
Get your hands out of your pockets and turn on your love light.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean that is back to the original rant that, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, that's where, I mean, find your thing that you can do on a very small level to be of service to somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that is, I don't know that if I didn't have that, I think I'd probably, be on the news for something bad.
Well, I'd be the guy with the sandwich board in front of the federal building. Mostly
like
naked, just screaming.
painted face with a rubber chicken screaming.
Oh, rubber chicken. That's a good idea.
You know what I mean? Nothing gets anybody's attention like a rubber chicken.
Man, I saw a video.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's this going?
Well, it involves a donkey and a rubber chicken.
Oh boy.
Hey, that's your head, buddy. It was the sweetest thing because this girl gives this donkey like a jumbo rubber chicken,
Oh,
and
okay.
and the donkey, it was like love it, like the donkey is like his best friend. It was so excited. It was like dancing around,
Oh, yeah.
squeaking the chicken. And I was like,
Nice.
see, that's what we need. More donkeys and rubber chickens. I mean, why not? I'd vote for that.
At this point,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
for sure.
saying.
I'd
But it
campaign
was,
for that.
but it was just the sweetest thing, you know? Uh,
Yeah.
mhm. The donkey was so happy to have its rubber chicken.
You know,
Mhm.
squeak your chicken.
That's toot your damn hooter. Be where your
Toot
beak
your
is.
hooter. He was tooting his hooter.
He was tooting it. Yeah.
The-
So yeah. So that's how we survive this. I mean, democracy might not survive, um, but we can.
we
That's that
can.
shit on the Plum Village app. There's a meditation about the impermanence of governments.
Oh, really?
It's just it's in one of the impermanence meditations, and you just sit and
Mm,
grok on the impermanence of the impermanence of governments.
yeah.
Making it.
Empires rise and fall.
Yep. Mhm.
All things, all conditioned things eventually come to an end.
Yep. And like that's been really helpful for me. I kind of stumbled on it. I was just like, oh, impermanence, that'll be cool, little 20-minute meditation. This is probably 6 months ago, maybe even a
Hmm.
year.
Hmm.
Um,
Because it's the resistance to that fact that makes me miserable.
yes, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
And when he said, government's impermanent, I was just like,
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah. Hmm. We just
Huh.
happen to be living in historic times. I was talking to my mom, we were having dinner, and she's like, I've never lived through anything like this. I'm like, well, none of us have, unless you're
Yeah.
born before World War II.
Right.
And even then, no American lived through it. They might
Yeah.
have
And
had to ration some stuff or go fight.
right. And this
Which
is,
again,
let's be
any
clear. This is dumber.
yes. Yes.
Let's be very
Well,
clear.
God
This is,
bless AOC if you believe in that sort of thing. But for saying like, I mean, she came out and she's like, yeah, this all they're all trying to do, but their problem solving skills are terrible.
yeah.
There's no just pushback because they literally can't work around a problem because they're just idiots.
Well, it's clear too. They played their hand too many times already where they're caving to these things. It's like
But that's
any
on
amount of
that's on purpose.
ah,
All of that is on purpose.
huh.
They know they're gonna cave.
Hmm.
Or at least it's just like they're just throwing Hail Marys and seeing what
Yeah.
sticks. But if
Right.
it doesn't, they're like, whatever. Because again, the point is chaos. The point is to
Chaos.
exhaust people. So if you get upset or jubilant every time, their fucking thing didn't work, it's all the same thing.
Yeah.
The tariffs and all that and pulling it back, it's just to exhaust people. So if you ignore all that shit, there has to be a certain, because Donald Trump is a rodeo clown.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all he is. He's just the
Yeah.
guy distracting you while the actual work's happening. So if you get upset every time Donald Trump does something, horrible or stupid or short-sighted or ill-fated or any of those things, they win.
You have to keep, I mean, if the point is exhaustion, you have to keep your energy,
Mhm.
right? That you don't have to be the energy bag for their depletion. Like you can uh find within yourself the energy and patience and tolerance to weather through it and not get tossed around like a rag doll
Right.
emotionally,
Mhm.
energetically.
Yeah. Or I don't know if it's conversely, but to jump on that train, the indignation train
Yeah.
and the righteous anger train and all. It's like
Yeah.
you only seem to win,
You only seem to win.
right? Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's a zero-sum game. It's like there's no point in getting upset. There's a point in saying I don't agree with this. I don't think this is
Mhm.
right. This is not like people literally, like your grandpa literally fought and died in World War II to stop this shit. And somehow you're all for it now. Explain that, motherfucker. But you can't do that.
You can't. I mean, there's a time. There's. I mean, I think I hope that the action items are going to be clear at some point.
Mm,
That you know what I mean? That
maybe.
there's gonna be small or big action items that are going to be very clear for those of us who are in the opposition to actually do change, say, stand up for. And so if you're only watching the ticker tape come through of all the things you can get angry about, then you're gonna miss the things that are actually doable.
Right. Yeah,
That's
I agree with
that's
that.
where
It's
I'm
it's
at.
like it's like feng shui. It's like the feng shui of politics, political action,
Right, right.
and activism. If your living room is full of shit you don't want, the shit that you do want can't come in.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now this just makes me look around and see a bunch of clutter, Steve. Thanks.
Right. You're welcome. But speaking of, you know what we should do like this afternoon?
Tai Chi.
No, no, no. We should go up to Tactical 88 just outside of Papillion and get our free AR.
Oh, they're giving out free
Yeah.
ARs?
I mean,
What if
I'm
I
sure you have to buy something to get, like a an ammunition package or something, but not a training package or anything like that. Just
No, no, no.
no, no. But yeah, they're giving out free ARs at Tactical 88.
What if I wear my ACAB shirt? Will they still give me an AR?
Well, you might get to the other side of it.
Yeah. Or my three arrows, my anti-fascist arrow shirt. Do you think they'll
I don't know. I mean,
I mean,
there is an asterisk at the end of free, so
yeah.
right. But I mean, I feel like that's kind of a, offer that's too good to pass up.
I mean, if they're just handing them out, then you'd think that
Oh, it's
they'd
a
hand them
drive
out.
through.
Oh, that's perfect.
They got
I'd like,
they got a couple shipping containers full of them, and you just pull up and give the salute, and they give you a gun.
yeah, I need some like I need 8 buckets of meal prepper food anyway. So like I'll just get that and some ammo and uh a Trump sticker and my free AR.
That's what I'm saying.
They want to see your voting record before, I would assume.
I don't know, but it's a billboard right outside of the fucking place, right
Yeah,
on I-80.
I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it.
I mean, what are we doing?
That would be an interesting sort of like uh YouTube video, like record it, like go in there full on, you know,
I feel like if we
li
were going to launch a YouTube channel, that would be the introductory video.
of course, like roll up there with like huge Kamala Harris flags and anti-fascist bumper stickers and an ACAB hat, you know, and a DEI sweatpants, and just be like, all right, I'd like my free AR-15, please. But I'm also a big fan of the Second Amendment. Can I have it, please? You know, see what happens. I think we get shot. They have a little tower. They have a little.
Yeah,
They
I
have that
know.
tower to
That's
keep the liberals out.
well, it's ostensibly for training, but it's also a fortress. So,
Yeah,
mhm. It's great.
so dumb.
No, it's great. They're making money hand over fist.
Yeah, good for them.
I know.
Ugh.
I know. Well, it's good to see you. I haven't, for the record, for those of you listening, Joel and I have not seen each other in person in what, a month
Yeah, it's
or
yeah.
maybe.
We've been avoiding each other
Totally.
pretty
Well, we're to the
skillfully.
point now that we've been doing this for so long. It's like we have our own separate dressing rooms. We don't live together anymore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
We have
just,
like you said about ACDC, like they
yeah, yeah,
just yeah, our living rooms just they just set it up for us. We have our own thing.
yeah,
He- You know, you like sparkling water, I like flat water. You know what I mean? They just
yeah. We
keep it all
gotta
separate.
keep it all. We gotta keep them separated.
Well, we got to keep the juice, for the screens.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Because if we were actually friendly and hung out a lot, I don't would this be as interesting? Has our friendship been relegated to the podcast, Steve?
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say it, but there it is.
It's like the opposite of relationship problem. The relationship they're only having sex. There's no
There's
emotional connection.
no emotional connection. That's right. How you guys
It's all
doing? Well,
sex.
sex is pretty good. I don't know.
We don't talk, but the sex is great. Said no one ever.
Right. Well, I don't know. Uh-huh.
Oh, well, yeah, it is good to see. It's good to chat, man.
It's good to chat. Weird. We should,
We
I don't know, do something sometime.
we should do something. Something you and I should do. I tried to get you to come to.
Let's do the LA thing. Dude, it's so good to see you. Let's totally get lunch.
We should hike. Let's
We
go on a
should,
hike sometime.
wait, were you
You
being
should come.
serious?
Let's go on a hike and play
Mhm.
pickleball sometime.
Okay, now I know you're fucking with me.
That's the LA thing.
Yeah.
I tried to get you to come to a sexy musical with me
How
last
was
night,
it?
but it was sexy. It's
Yeah.
great.
Uh-huh. Sexy. Moulin Rouge. I love it. The movie was great.
Yeah, it was actually really good. It was spectacular. The spectacle was
Hmm.
gorgeous and amazing.
Hmm.
The best part was the choreography.
Hmm.
Like the choreography was unbelievably good. I mean, it was all over the place. It was French can dancing, and there was tango, and there was acrobatics, and there was, I mean, it was just and that musical uses a lot of pop music. So like when they sang a little bit of like Lady Gaga, they did some Lady Gaga choreography. It was all over the place. It was great.
Cool.
And it was really lovely. Yeah, glad I went.
I'm sorry that I missed it, but my daughters were also dancing, so
I guess your kids are more important than
yeah, and
me.
they slayed. It was great. So yeah. Hmm.
You're the road crew
I
dad
am
for
on
that
dad
still.
crew. Hmm. Yeah,
Nice.
for 2 more years after this. Yep.
Do you guys unionize or what?
We're trying to get some sort of like health insurance, but that was, I
We
mean, there's no workman's comp in dad crew. It's not. If you injure yourself, it's,
It's on you.
walk it off.
Do you have to like for stagehand unions, do you get to talk to the talent or do you have to completely ignore them?
We are able to converse with the student crew.
Yeah, okay. Oh, but not the talent.
No, no, no. We can't even look at them.
Yeah, that tracks.
No, you need to keep,
Yeah.
you
They
don't.
don't want to converse with the sweat.
No, no. They
Yeah.
well, they have to keep their artistic mind.
Oh, I do.
You don't want them brought down to earth like with
No, I
practical
was
logistics or anything like that. They have to be able to perform.
I know. As somebody who once wore a sequin cummerbund in a swing choir outfit, known very famously as the 18th Street Singers in Ord, Nebraska. Yeah, I can't be bothered to deal with the help. You know what I mean?
No, no, no.
I've got that might fuck up my box step and my jazz hands.
Dude, I tell you, there's no box step and there's no jazz hands in modern show choir.
What do you mean?
It's intense. I guarantee you, some of the shit you saw at the Lead Center, I saw at Southwest High School yesterday. Not
I
every
need to
group,
check.
but
That's the downfall of the American education system, that there's no box stepping and jazz hands in swing choir anymore.
it's not swing choir, it's show choir.
There's a difference?
Swing choir is box step and jazz hands and swaying,
Yeah, yeah.
and kind of
Yeah.
waving the hands. Show choir is like what you saw last night, only without the budget.
It's musical theater.
Yes. Hmm. It's intense.
Well, lottie fucking da. We
The
didn't have
show
the
that
class A
won last night,
budget.
the show that won last night had a Hollywood or a Broadway road show worth of shit. They had industrial grade dry ice smoke machines. They had the lighting trusses. They had a screen. This is a high school.
Wow.
Huh? Yeah.
Wow. Must
Mhm.
be nice to have a class A budget.
Right.
Us
Exactly.
us class C swing choir folks, we had to really,
Right. Hmm.
hmm, must be
So,
nice.
yeah. Well, I mean, I assure you, my kid's school does not have that budget.
But they're still killing it.
Hold on a sec.
Where are you going? He's got but something's wrong with his flux capacitor. Yeah, I can't hear you, dude. I think this is the sign.
No, it's not a sign. Hold on. What the?
There
Oh,
you are. I can
yay! I'm back. Okay, fine. Whatever. Yep. My dude jobber quit working.
get that looked at. There's pills for that, man.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's my dog. Hi, Maybe. Hey, Boober.
Yeah, I should go
All
see
right.
what the cats have destroyed in the last half
Yeah.
hour.
All right, man.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you.
Yeah, good to talk to you. Keep it real,
Toot your
Go
hooter.
Chiefs.
Go
Go
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
If you're into
Yep,
that sort
go
of thing.
Chiefs. If you're privy to that,
Right. The new shit has come to light.
new shit has come to light. Here's my dog.
Yay. Hi, Maven. He's
Yeah, hi,
like,
maybe.
okay, it's my time. My turn now. My
Yeah,
turn.
she
My
does
turn.
not she does not appreciate me talking to people on screens.
Right.
She
My
knows.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Well, have fun with that.
I will.
All right. Later.
All right, bye.
Driving that train down cocaine. Casey, don't you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. Can you know that notion just crossed my mind? This old engine makes it on time. just crossed my mind. Thank you. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Don't forget, toot your hooter.